and it's ready to go.
All right, cool. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, it's very strong. I like it.
Do you want to run through the alma mater?
Really, I just need to hear introductions to both, just to be sure. Oh, hello. Okay, cool.
And you can move it wherever you want.
So I guess let's wait for Andy's introduction.
All right. Well, let's do the intros for Melissa so she kind of hear. It's pretty simple. I'm sure you'll get right away. Better. Playing probably. So. All right. Now let's do the alma mater. So this is maybe a 4-bar intro or so.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. So I'll just be on the corner up there.
All right. So. Let's move everybody one chair over this way. Except Candy. Trumpets. In the middle. So tuba, trombone.
So you want me at the end, Andy?
Yes.
Okay. So,
So you trumpets are right next to me.
do you want me there or Matisse?
Doesn't matter who's playing. Yeah. Probably you. You're playing first in most things, aren't you?
Yeah.
So you should be right here. Anybody come up and talk to you guys at all yet in ceremony?
Just that there's been one gal that's.
Cindy?
Yes.
Maybe? Yeah, that's her name.
The
Yeah,
lady running it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sydney.
Do you know where she is? Do you see her right now?
No. But she said we can start when people
of course I
start
should.
coming in.
Okay, well, this is
It's just like now, basically because of that.
right. Well, I just.
Do you ever need help in Spokane?
Look for it. She's a new person.
We'll see. Oh, wow. I feel like I just cracked my spine with that
corrals too?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh. try, Matt, you switching place.
Okay.
And then, get far enough with the stand so that your bill is kind of moving to a side.
Just in case. Better to have him. Okay.
Let's do Bangle Sangerly. So if you're to the extreme sides of the microphone, you can definitely play out the
Yeah.
Yeah.
count it off. One, two. got to do pomp and circumstance after this. Love hardship. Jay, why don't you come to the second part? Form, when you go back, Dakota. Get lost.
may be seated, and welcome. President Cullinan, Provost Gordon, and Board of Trustees Chair Uriel Iniguez, the graduate candidates, baccalaureate candidates, and faculty are assembled. As the president of the faculty organization, I bring you greetings from the faculty. It is my pleasure to convene the fourth commencement of Eastern Washington University's College of Health Science and Public Health semester programs. Welcome to this celebration, recognizing the accomplishments of this year's graduates. Please stand for the national anthem, sung by student vocalist Melissa Gren, accompanied by the EWU Brass Ensemble.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. Good morning, and thank you all for that energizing start to our event. And thank you, Professor Vallejo, for your leadership of the faculty this year. I am Scott Gordon, Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs. Welcome to Eastern Washington University's College of Health Science and Public Health Semester Program's Commencement Ceremony. Now, I would like to introduce the members of the platform party. Please stand when I call your name. First, we are honored to have with us members of the EWU Board of Trustees, Mr. Uriel Iniguez, the Honorable Jim Murphy, Miss Demi Walmsley, Mr. Michael Finley, and Miss Kim Pierman-Gilman. I would also like to introduce the 26th President of Eastern Washington University, Dr. Mary Cullinan. Our commencement speaker, Miss Teresa Skinner, and our student speaker, Miss Jessica Paul. We are also joined on the platform by members of university leadership. Vice President for Student Affairs, Ms. Angela Jones. Founding Dean of the College of Health Science and Public Health, Dr. Lorene O'Hanlon. College of Health Science and Public Health Development Board Chair, Ms. Rosalie Allen. Washington State University College of Nursing, BSN Program Director, Dr. Joanne Dotson. And your student body president, Dante Tyler. We are also very pleased to have many of our faculty members joining us today. Would all the faculty please rise and be recognized? I'd also like to take the opportunity to acknowledge the family and friends here today. Graduates, please join me in thanking them all for their support. Last, but certainly not least, the graduates. You are the reason that we are here today. Thank you for embarking on a path to serve others. You take on a great responsibility to care for this community. And on behalf of all of us, let me thank you in advance for your service. It now gives me great pleasure to introduce to you the 26th president of Eastern Washington University, Dr. Mary Cullinan. Since joining the Eagle family in 2014, President Cullinan has deepened Eastern's commitment to providing high-quality, challenging academic programs and has expanded pathways to success for all students. President Cullinan.
Thank you, Provost Gordon. Good morning. Welcome to Eastern Washington University's College of Health Science and Public Health Semester Program Commencement. I am so happy to be here for this inspiring culmination of the academic year. The commencement ceremony represents so much, all the great work that you students have accomplished over your years here, and also the true beginning of another phase of your lives. I'm delighted and proud that you'll be representing EWU as healthcare professionals. I'm deeply grateful to the faculty and staff who've assisted you in reaching this important day. And I'm also grateful to the family members and friends who have provided support of every kind. It truly takes a whole community to ensure students' success. So thank you for being here today. Now I'm pleased to invite our student body president, Dante Tyler, to share greetings with you and to introduce our student speaker.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for being here. It has been my pleasure to serve as your student body president for this past year. Eastern Washington University has given us a wonderful opportunity to learn and to be transformed. The Spokane campus has continued to grow and foster a community of students that care about each other, care about their surrounding community, and care about the future of healthcare. I am proud to introduce one of these students today, Jessica Paul, who has selected by a committee of her fellow peers to give the student address. Jessica's passion for healthcare began early. Growing up in Italy and later moving to the United States, Jessica frequently translates for her parents at medical appointments. She saw her grandmother not only battle illness, but also the healthcare system in India. As a result, the desire to be a part of the solution and change the system grew. She has volunteered to countless hours for healthcare organizations like Seattle Children's Hospital, and today will earn her master's in public health. During her time as an online student at Eastern, Jessica has been able to develop friendships and excel academically, presenting at various conferences. She hopes to one day become a pediatrician and collaborate with UNICEF to help children in need. Please join me in welcoming our fellow student, Jessica Paul.
Good morning, faculty, students, parents, families, and friends. My name is Jessica Pal, and I'm truly honored and grateful to speak at the commencement for Eastern Washington University, class of 2019. First of all, congratulations to all of you. We are here today to celebrate all the hard work that got you to this moment, all the sleepless nights studying for exams, writing papers, and preparing for presentations to then get ready for an 8 a.m. class. I am sure all of us had friends drawing on us with Sharpies every time we fell asleep in class. Well, we did it. Today, we will receive the degrees we have worked so hard for the past years, doubting ourselves and wondering if we would even be able to complete it. Be proud of everything you have overcome to reach this moment of your life. It is going to be a memorable day, a day where we receive the degrees we have waited for so long. We are here today to give thanks, to thank all those who helped us get here, nurtured us, taught us, cheered us on, and dried our tears. We must acknowledge all those who helped make our college experience possible. Parents, families, friends, and mentors, I take this moment to thank you. Thank you for everything you have done, and we ask that you continue to support us as we embark on our future endeavors. We wouldn't be here today without all of you by our sides. Students, I ask you to stand and applaud for all those people who have loved and supported you. We are here today to reflect, because today marks the end of one chapter of our lives and the beginning of something new. Remember the first day of class wondering what our professor was going to do to us? I am sure you do, the same way I remember my first day, an excited and nervous student. Being a first-generation student in my family to graduate high school, college, and now graduate school, I myself went through many challenges, as many of you can relate. I had to figure out what exactly I wanted to do, just like everyone else here today. I was just a little girl growing up with the crazy dream of becoming a doctor. I've always seen the many barriers that my family and friends have faced in accessing healthcare, and I wanted everyone to have access to the same healthcare everywhere in the world. As I continued my education here in the United States, I was privileged enough to take a step closer to achieving my dream. I figured out that my dream is to become a pediatrician, work with public health, and help children around the world. Having access to healthcare should not be a privilege, but a right for everyone. As I start a new chapter of life after today, one of my goals is to be able to provide access to quality healthcare to everyone. What is your dream? Have you decided what you want to do? It is not going to be easy achieving our dreams, but we will continue to challenge ourselves as we have for the past years that led us to this day. We are here today, a step closer to our dreams. The education we received is a wonderful tool in this world, one that will open many doors of opportunities for everyone here today. We made it, and we will continue to accomplish our goals in life. As a result of the challenges we have faced, we all have become stronger, more refined, and more intelligent versions of ourselves. We are capable to accomplish anything we want because only we can decide our limits. Today, as we gather with family, friends, and faculty to commemorate the past years and to reminisce about our college experiences, let us reflect on who we have become and who we can become as we step out in the world. We all have responsibilities to our communities, to our world, no matter our majors or aspirations. We must challenge ourselves to be engaged and take care of the communities that have helped us throughout these years. Life after today is not going to be easy, but we must not give up and we must continue with our goals. Our challenge from today is to take these past years, the connections we made, the unique passions we have, the degrees we earned, and go out there to do something positive to help others. Graduation is not an end goal in itself. It is instead a part of the larger journey of life. We all can make a positive impact in this world. Congratulations again, and go Eagles!
Thank you, Jessica, and congratulations. I would like to now introduce the chair of our Board of Trustees, Mr. Uriel Iniguez, who brings greetings from our board.
Hello, everyone. You guys all look kind of quiet. So Teresa told me to warm up the crowd. So, come on, let's hear it. Are you guys excited? There you go, there you go. This is celebration. So let's start. Next, you get your diploma, and then some parties later on, which hopefully I'm invited to, right? Great. So on behalf of the board, we bring you greetings from Eastern Washington University Board of Trustees. The Board of Trustees is the governing body for the university, providing guidance and helping to share the story of the university and its importance to our citizens. Today, in that spirit, the Board of Trustees sincerely congratulates each one of you as you receive your degree. We extend our admiration and gratitude to the faculty and staff here at Eastern for their role in helping you earn your diplomas. And we humbly thank your parents. Thank you very much, parents, families, and friends for your support and encouragement throughout your time here at Eastern. You would not be here today without them. Please know that the Board of Trustees shares in your pride and sense of accomplishment. We wish you the very best in whatever comes next. Your success will be a reflection of Eastern, and we know you will not disappoint. Welcome to the Eagle family. Welcome.
Thank you, Chair Ninguez and the entire Board of Trustees. Now, it gives me great pleasure to introduce our commencement speaker this morning. Ms. Teresa Skinner currently serves as the Executive Director of Parasport Spokane and is a licensed occupational therapist. For over 20 years, Teresa has worked to empower athletes with physical disabilities. She has an unparalleled level of passion and expertise, having served as a national team coach for the U.S. Paralympic track and field team. Teresa founded Parasport Spokane with the mission to provide training and competitive athletic opportunities for youth and adults with physical disabilities that promote success, self-worth, and independence. She has been a driving force behind many community outreach, awareness, and educational initiatives, speaking at national conferences and guest lecturing at colleges and universities in the region. An advocate for individuals with disabilities, Teresa uses adaptive skills in sports as a catalyst for life. Please join me in welcoming Teresa Skinner.
Well, thank you, Provost Gordon, for that very flattering introduction. It's very much appreciated. Wow, what a privilege to be standing here before you guys today. So many of you I know well, and I know for a fact this room is full of confident and spectacular people. I'm truly honored to speak to so many people that will make a huge impact on this world that we live in. It wasn't that long ago that I was sitting right where you are right now. Okay, maybe it was a few years ago, maybe a couple decades. But I do remember it clearly. I remember sitting here thinking, you know what, I've got this huge traveling ahead of me, and I'm super excited about that. I just signed with a traveling company and was excited about what that whole traveling was in front of me for. But I realized that I was doing it for 3 reasons. The first reason was I had absolutely no idea where I wanted to live, and I had really no idea what type of clinic setting I wanted to work in. So I signed with a traveling company to completely avoid making the decision. The third reason I signed was to force myself out of my comfort zone. I decided that at that moment at graduation that everything that scared me, even a little bit, that I was going to force myself to do. Of course, within reason and within legal boundaries. I had grown up in Alaska, so I knew the challenges could be fun, but they could also be scary. And I knew that I needed to really push myself out of that comfort zone and do traveling where I had really no knowledge of the setting that I was going to plop myself into. So my first traveling job was in Tallahassee, Florida. In that very first week, the director asked me to sign paperwork for people that I had never even seen before. It was their discharge paperwork, and I was supposed to fill in the last part and sign away. And I knew that that was wrong. And I knew that I needed to feel comfortable and confident in my decision to talk to him. So I realized at that very moment the power of reaching out to your resources. So I called my professors, I called my students that I had gone to school with, and I called my clinical director at my last site, and I called my dad. And I said, I definitely need some help here. It's a lot of pressure as a new grad to make those decisions. And I knew with the resources and the support with everyone that they would be able to kind of help me create the repertoire of responses that I was going to need to be able to talk to him and tell that director no. So look around you right now. We've talked a lot about this already this morning, but look at all the people that are here today. They are, and they will continue to be, resources for you and support. You're going to need them to really help you create those responses. And the more you practice and the more you reach out, that's really going to help. Traveling jobs. Super exciting, really challenging, lots of fun. And in the Florida case, I'm so glad it was only 13 weeks long. My next stop was Pennsylvania, and completely the opposite experience. An amazing hospital that specialized in spinal cord rehab and traumatic brain injury, with a beautiful team approach between all of the professionals, from the neurosurgeons to the physiatrists to the nurses to the PT and OT and speech, and we even had dental hygienists and dentists come into the hospital. It was amazing. So minimal challenges in the workplace, so I had to reach outside the walls of the hospital and get outside my comfort zone in other ways. So I went whitewater rafting and downhill skiing and bought a wave runner and spent some time on Lake Erie and jumped out of an airplane. The second assignment taught me really that power of that team approach and the absolute joy of learning and working together to create the very best rehab environment. And I also learned that the amount of endorphins that get released in your brain when you jump out of an airplane and how annoying you can be to your friends because you can't stop talking for 2 hours. Okay, next stop was Atlanta, Georgia, and back to where I did my internship at Shepherd Center, another hospital that specialized in spinal cord and TBI. The therapy director there prided herself on pushing people outside of their comfort zone all the time, both inside the walls of the hospital and out. And I got exposed to all the different adaptive sports there. I got to help with the wheelchair rugby team and the basketball team and bocce and all kinds of different things. It was amazing, and I was excited to come back to Atlanta in a couple years to watch the 1996 Paralympic Games. Next stop, Spokane, Washington, across the country and closer to my roots. The traveling company found a nursing home that I can work in, and I can tell you I was a little bit traumatized from the last experience, but I was pleasantly surprised to find that same team approach that I experienced in Georgia and Pennsylvania, except for one thing. No one really thought it was unusual that a gentleman with C5, C6 complete quadriplegia should be living in the nursing home. I thought, this didn't really mesh with what I had experienced in Shepherd and in Pennsylvania. And up to that point, I had been described as sort of the sweet, kind, soft-spoken OT. Those of you that know me might not believe that, but I was. In all those other settings, that's who I was described as. And I had not ever had to really use my advocating, this is not right voice. And I wasn't even sure at that point that I had that voice. So for a moment, I really wondered what to do. And I did that same thing again. I went back to reaching out to my support group. And my support group had grown tremendously from that point, or from the original point. I called the doctors and the therapists at Lake Erie and at Shepherd, and I called my classmates and my professors and my dad again. Should I speak up? There was that nagging feeling again. It was kind of scary and outside my comfort zone. But with the encouragement of all the people in my corner, I spoke up. As an OT, can I get this young man back on my caseload and teach him how to be independent? It took some convincing of the medical director, but eventually he caved. We worked tirelessly and was gaining independence every week, but it really didn't seem to be changing his perception of himself and what was truly possible. I kept telling him he could move out of the nursing home and get some support to live in his own apartment, maybe get back together with his family, but he didn't believe me. There were so many challenges, and yet there was so much progress. But ultimately, and sadly, it wasn't enough to change his mind. So heartbreaking for me. I'd been around so many other people with his level of injury back in Georgia. They were playing wheelchair rugby. They were traveling all over the country and even around the world. They were driving and going to school, working full-time, dating, getting married, raising families. They were doing everything. Why couldn't he see this as a possibility for himself? Oh, all right, wait a minute. I can reach out to all the resources in the community for him. I can find some quad rugby teams right here in Spokane and find some guys and girls that are playing and get them connected. Uh-oh. There's nothing here. Oh boy, there's that nagging feeling again. I don't know anything about starting a team. I barely even know the rules of wheelchair rugby. I didn't grow up playing this sport, and worse, I never coached this sport. This is way outside my comfort zone. And then I had to ask myself, is this about me? Nope, it sure isn't. It's about doing something and creating something that is right for someone else. Oh boy, now I knew I needed to reach out to all my connections again and my resources and to create a bunch of new ones locally. Starting a wheelchair rugby team is definitely going to take a village and countless hours to achieve, but it is most certainly worth the effort. That young man moved out of the nursing home. He got back together with his wife and kids, and he went to college. And many of the other guys and gals that were playing rugby with me those first few years did the exact same thing. Universities, jobs, careers, families, even some of them starting and owning their own companies. And some of them even went on to represent the USA and traveling all over the world. There were many times that people misunderstood me, judged me, said that I was giving false hope to people with disabilities, said that I was mean and heartless to push people with disabilities to be more active and to continue to increase their independence. I was no longer being described as that sweet, kind, soft-spoken OT. And I would be lying if I said there haven't been moments when I really missed being that person, and I missed people being able to describe me that way. But the flip side, not an option. And that's okay. In fact, last week I was even questioned for some of the workouts that I was giving our wheelchair racing athletes doing Bloomsday for the first time in a couple of days. But those people aren't coaching wheelchair racing athletes, and they haven't been doing it for 22 years. And they don't know that I still reach out to my mentors who have been coaching for 30 years. And they don't know that I've been able to coach athletes to achieve the highest level at the International Paralympics and compete at that high level. Oftentimes people judge you and will judge you because they don't know what your level of knowledge is, and they don't know how hard you've worked to gain that knowledge, and they don't realize that you constantly reach out to people and seek support from others to improve that knowledge. So here's the deal. We have a responsibility as people in the health profession. We must speak up. We must be the voice. We must do it when sometimes no one else will. We must be the voice and realize that we have people on our court with us all the time. We're not alone, but we have to be the ones to reach out to that support. It's not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of intelligence to work together, to work toward and conquering all the inequities in the world. I was reminded by one of my mentors who is here today, Donna Mann, that I like the phrase eyes up. And our wheelchair basketball coach, Tommy, will appreciate this too. When I'm encouraging the athletes when they're playing wheelchair basketball during a game, some of our younger, less experienced players like to look at the floor or the other person's chairs when they're playing, and mostly playing defense. You're gonna miss a lot if you're looking at the floor. And the floor isn't moving. It's not going anywhere. So that's it. That's the same for all of us. Look up. You're going to miss a lot. Remember to get engaged with your environments and your communities. Looking Up just recently created an incredible opportunity here on this campus because one person on campus believed, and that belief caught fire with so many more. EWU became the first university on the West Coast to have a collegiate wheelchair basketball team. The first ever. Creating countless more opportunities for students with disabilities to learn, grow, and thrive right here in our community. While most of us are still operating way outside our comfort zone with this project, we are constantly working together as a team, reaching out for support and guidance daily. Today is another example. Speaking here today is way outside my comfort zone. But who would I be today if I hadn't made that decision 26 years ago on the day of graduation that everything that scared me, even a lot, maybe a little, I must do? Who would I be? But more importantly, what might not have been possible for some other people? What if I had let my comfort zone rule me? Be brave, be bold, speak up, work as a team, call on the support people in your life, reach out to your resources. Remember that you're not alone. You are never alone. Look at this room. I promise there is so much more magic if you get out of your comfort zone. Congratulations, graduates. I look forward to the amazingness that you guys are going to do in this world and all the lives you're going to impact. Remember, eyes up. Thank you.
Thank you, Teresa, and thank you for all you do for our community. Now we move to recognize students. Graduates, this day is one of the most significant days of your life because you are receiving something that no one can ever take away from you, a college degree. You should take full credit for your accomplishments as it is a significant one. Out of respect for your fellow graduates and their guests, we ask that all graduates please return to their seats after crossing the stage and remain seated until the end of the ceremony. And now, the moment we have all come to this room for. It's time to introduce the class of 2019 and to confer the degrees. Chair Ninguez of the Board of Trustees and President Cullinan, it is now my pleasure to present this year's candidates for master's degrees. Would Dean O'Hanlon please come forward?
Will the candidates for master's degrees in the College of Health Science and Public Health please rise and remain standing? Chair Iniguez and President Cullinan, I recommend that master's degrees in the College of Health Science and Public Health be conferred upon these candidates who have established their eligibility through the successful completion of all degree requirements.
Thank you, Dean O'Hanlon. President Cullinan, I am pleased to present to you the 2019 Master's candidates.
Thank you, Provost Gordon. By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, and upon the recommendation of the faculty, I confer upon each of you the appropriate master's degree with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Will the graduates for master's degrees please come forward, as they already have? President Cullinan and Chair Iniguez. President Cullinan and Chair Iniguez will extend the university's congratulations to the candidates. Dean O'Hanlon will hand out diplomas. President Cullinan and Chair Iniguez, please come forward to receive the master's candidates. We will begin with the graduates for the degree Master of Science in Dental Hygiene.
Dana Leanne Tasha. Agatha Christina Stavnesli.
Next, graduates for the degree Master of Public Health.
Justin Woodbury. Jessica Paul. Dara Sharzad Clay. Tasha Yip. Catherine Michelle Hudson. Brittany Ellett. Ramandeep Nagra. Yesenia Torres. Cassandra Darlene Prather. April Gunderson. Brittany Nicole Van Winkle. Louis John Vela.
Next, graduates for the degree Master of Occupational Therapy.
River M. Schaefer. James Atwood. Daniela M. Brown. Tracy Lauren Correll. Brett Baema. Darren A. Kellogg. Yasmin Shaw. Deanne Capal. Beverly Prey. Molly Ann Vile. Cassidy Danielle Perkins. Kylie Carden. Christy Claire Bronston. Callie Barker. Brett Hoblin. Allison Lee Carriger. Nicholas Peter Strawn. Caden Ray Fisher. Chandler Marie Paff. Kaylee Kroll.
Cristina Reina. Jamie Jo Pash. Mary Margaret Farrell. Cassie Reiko Morishige.
Next, graduates for the degree Master of Science in Communication Sciences Disorders.
Madison Elise Sensley. Taryn Kiani Michiko Park. Abigail Grace Duckworth. Olivia Marie Martin. Haley Marie Tanky. Riley Ann Hull. Emily Grace Gannon. Taylor Shay Martins. Veronica Mary Populus. Lauren Elizabeth Strout. Zara Claire Wells. Misty Lynn Siochi. Kaylin Michelle Skitko. Olivia Marie Bromley. Lexi Miller. Claire Evelyn Schumacher. Hayla Sue Ortree. Amanda M. Mackin. Audrey Ellen Griggs. Hannah Ray Henning. Jennifer Ann Bray.
Chair Inguez and President Cullinan, it is now my pleasure to present this year's candidates for baccalaureate degrees. However, first I would like to acknowledge those students receiving academic honors. Students graduating cum laude with a GPA 3.5 to 3.69 are designated by red and white honor cords. Please stand. Students graduating magna cum laude with a GPA of 3.7 to 3.89 are wearing silver honor cords. Please stand. And our graduates this spring with an exemplary GPA of 3.9 to 4.0 are wearing gold honor cords and have the highest designation of summa cum laude. Please stand. Congratulations to you all. I now invite Dean O'Hanlon to the podium to present the baccalaureate candidates.
Will the candidates for bachelor's degrees in the College of Health Science and Public Health please rise and remain standing? Chair Iniguez and President Cullinan, I recommend that bachelor's degrees be conferred upon these candidates who have established their eligibility through the successful completion of all degree requirements.
Thank you, Dean O'Hanlon. President Cullinan, I am pleased to present to you the 2019 bachelor's candidates.
Thank you, Provost Gordon. By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, and upon the recommendation of the faculty, I confer upon each of you the appropriate bachelor's degree with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Graduates for the bachelor's degrees, please come forward. President Cullinan and Chair Inguez, please extend the university's congratulations to the candidates. Dean O'Hanlon will hand out diplomas. President Cullinan and Chair Inguez, thank you for being here. We will begin with our graduates for the degree Bachelor of Arts in Communication Sciences Disorders.
Emma D. Keller. Jolene J. Harris. Leslie Arroyo. Renee Devon Collins. Shelley A. Shear. Emily Victoria Lopez. Delia Bettina Goodwill. Jesselyn Joelle Suko. Elizabeth Christine Anderson. Leanne M. Koza. Scott Webb. Summer Dawn Gibby. Anna Bollinger. Lauren Dale Musgrove. Tessa Maureen Beloved. Addie Elizabeth Oakes. Riley Avery Crawford. Mary Margaret Kelleher. Nikita Jean Foster. Reagan Josephine Gregory. Samantha Faye Parks. Lauren E. Osseray. Michaela Kathleen Ebert. Samantha Ann Hatfield. Cassidy Nicole Graham. Alyssa Bree Rance. Natalia V. Greben. Brianna Nation. Marissa Josephine Terry. Khalid Gassim Al-Rafai.
Next, the graduates for the degree Bachelor of Science in Dental Hygiene.
Kimberly Michelle Farage. Catherine Michelle Thanstrom. Georgina Lisbeth Lopez. Lisbeth Godina. Nicolette Miley Metz. Amanda Michelle Coles. Hannah M. Gruber. Amy Christina Marr. Jordan Carly Adele. Megan Renee Bennett. Miranda Renee Beals. Sydney Pearl Swanson. Heather T. Swope. Jenna Grace Gale. Alyssa Joe Linderman. On Wen. Vanessa Murillo. Veronica Sonderman. Leah Renee Pearsall. Julie Christine Moon. Angela Lynn Kupko. Stephanie Diane Gaylor. Reagan K. Clark. Lindsay A. DeHaas. Elena R. Madsen. Tori M. Anderson. Okay. Holly Ray Walker. Irina Ilanye. Marina Senchenko. Christina Nicole Hivrenko. Victoria Bozen. Tesora Marie Height. Rachel Renee Leifer. Michelle Pena Navarrete. Lauren Marquet. Vic Knock Wing. Sarah Falstead. Katie Lamson. Taja Fortune. Katie Lynn Riley. Samantha Paige Powell. Nicole Rianne Urin. Rachel Michelle Yanago.
Congratulations to all of our graduates. Last, I'd like to acknowledge our students graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Nursing. As graduates of both Eastern Washington University and Washington State University, I know that they will represent us well. Now, I would like to invite President Cullinan back to the podium.
Congratulations, students. You are now officially graduates and alumni of Eastern Washington University. As you go forth in the world, I hope you will treasure the knowledge and the memories you have gained in your time with us. Now the moment you've been waiting for, baccalaureate candidates. Place your hand on your tassel, which should be on your right. You may now move your tassel from the right to the left. Woo! Congratulations. Go out and start something big.
You are now part of the alumni family of over 100,000 Eagles. To welcome you to the fold is Miss Lisa Cargill, Director of Alumni Relations.
On behalf of the Eastern Washington University Alumni Association, congratulations, Eagles, you did it. How many times in the past few months have you been asked, what's next? What are you going to do after graduation? For some of you, you've got an answer at the ready. And for others, it's more of a work in progress. But one thing's for sure. What's next for you is joining a family of more than 100,000 of your fellow Eastern Washington University alumni. And just like your own family, your alumni family will be with you as you start new jobs, make big moves, and build the lives and careers you've dreamed of. So today isn't about saying goodbye to Eastern. It's about saying hello to your EWU Alumni Association. We've got plenty of opportunities to celebrate and support you. So stay in touch as you move through life, and we'll keep you connected to each other and your alma mater. Finally, I challenge you, never miss an opportunity to proudly proclaim you're an Eagle for life. Find your fellow Eagle family where you work and live and get to know them. Wear Eagle gear, hang a sign in your office, and tell your Eastern story every chance you get. Class of 2019, please never forget you're an Eagle for life. Welcome to the family.
To close the commencement of the College of Health Science and Public Health semester programs at Eastern Washington University, please rise and join Miss Melissa Grin in singing our alma mater. The words are on the back of your commencement program. Following the alma mater, please wait by your seats until the platform party has recessed from stage. It is a great day to be an Eagle.